Good afternoon, everyone. Captain Lane speaking, and wishing you a safe travels to your crypto destination. For those of you traveling with mice, please securely position your cursor over the like button below and right-click with your favorite finger. For those with touchscreen devices, we ask that you gently press the thumbs up near the bottom of your screen. Thank you for choosing Road Dog Crypto. Please trade wisely and enjoy the rest of your video.
Is that a UFO?
Switch that V6 for the EV, ride around my city, you should come ride with me, yeah. Feel me if you hear me, sip water like a fish, sip box water to the gillies, yeah. This a new way, this a takeover, do it for the future, time to get a world a makeover. Time never stops, no the timing is not, time to clean up the block. Streets been a mess, how can I breathe? Smoke in the air, pure gasoline. I see the news, see what you read. Change gotta come, put that on me and watch me educate. Yeah, we been could've started, but it's never late. Do it for my kids, yeah, let's set it straight. Do it for your kids, gotta set it straight. It's time to regulate, we need change now. We need solo, we need EV in the game now. Make it changes so the earth we know can stay around. Make it changes cause we had no time for playing around. Let's quit the playing around. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, we going green. New car goes zoom, but it's quiet. You can hear me come and think I'm lying. If I said I'm perfect, I'd be lying. I can say I'm perfect, but I'm trying. I'ma give my all till I'm dying. I'm the new Captain Planet, here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. I'm the new Captain Planet, here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, we going green.
ladies and gentlemen. We are about to begin.
But he forgot to do something, so you gotta hold on to your horses just about for about 15-20 more seconds, okay? Just stay right there, don't go up.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Where is that file? Come here, file. Listen, I will give up on you.
On the train like cold smashed ice. Vagabonds and marriages, that's going wrong. Glory, death, and coffee shops. TV categories called reality. Polluted nature by corrupt ministries. We're all passengers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are finally ready here. Let's go ahead.
He finally started. He found the button. Let's give him a hand. He finally did it right. He did it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delayed start. I forgot to do my little due diligence thing there. I found a new exchange that I'm playing with today. I'm not affiliated. I'm not anything like that, but there is a referral link, so I'm gonna throw it up here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Late Night Crypto's Chart with Road Dogg. My name is Lane, and I am your host tonight. Just a friendly reminder that there is a magic word up here, DAWG, that should you want to buy a Tangent wallet, will give you 10% off. There is also a coin called DAWG, where I've been losing my dog collar over, but I couldn't resist. We might talk about that. How is everyone doing tonight? I got Strega, we got Haven, whatsoever. How we doing tonight, guys? Guys, if you got anything that you want me to take a look at, be sure to throw that in the chat. Otherwise, you'll be just strictly looking at the stuff that I want to look at. It might be fun for you, might not be. Crypto markets today on Crypto Bubbles. Mixed bag right there, right? There is anticipation. There is anticipation.
Say it.
In the market about this spot ETF. Is it going to get approved? Are they going to push it to the very last second that they can possibly? I'm sorry, the SEC is just overloaded with work right now. We really don't have the manpower to address this issue. We will have to put it on the back burner, but we'll be right with you. Is some kind of news like that going to come out that's going to crash the market? Maybe. I mean, it's a good time. There are some nice arguments out there for a market crash, and I was looking at one that's very convincing today. I went back and checked it out myself and then changed my mind about it. I don't think it's so bearish. We're always looking for the January pullback. The only thing is that last January 1st, is when I made a video declaring, hey man, I know y'all bearish, but things about ready to change, man. We're about ready to blast off. And January 1st, I remember that very well. I was like, God, you're jumping out there on a limb, man. If this don't work out, you're going to look like such an idiot. I toned down my bullishness. And it really did surprise me. I expected this just to kind of fizzle out somewhere around, up here in this area about 19,000. Nope. But that was January right here. And it was up. Going back to, that was January 2023. Now, January 2022. And I'm on the daily chart here. So, I mean, it had a little bit of a pullback from, say, where it started. 37,000, dropped down to 36. So, not horrible. That was within the first few days there. Well, I'm in February now. I'm sorry. Did I mark you wrong? I did this on the weekly. Oh my gosh, I have to change what we're saying. Okay, good thing we're going back over this then. All right, so January 1st in 2022, there definitely was a drop there. How big of a drop was that? But we were already on a downward climb anyway. 30% drop, and that's the numbers that were thrown out today that I've seen. I was watching somebody that went over a nice argument, and I think this is the one. I knew that they had one. I was like, why am I not getting them? So I did it on a weekly chart and can try to do it on the daily. I guess there's a difference. But yeah, in 2021, but we were already on our downslide, right, from our highs, already on the downtrend, and then all the stuff started happening. So that one, yes. Now back here, I actually got this one right. January 2021. And it actually started right here. And the few days in, and that's what the message was, somewhere between the 5th and the 8th, possibly a big drop in Bitcoin. That's one of the sentiments that's out there, one of the theories that's being put out there. And it was enough to, if I hear stuff like that, well, I go, well, okay. If they can start showing some evidence and showing some things. But when I go back and test it myself, I'm seeing more signs. Januaries are usually pretty good. Lately, they were going back quite a bit, though. I think 2017 and maybe before. Now, here we are in January. Let me get it to the exact day of the verse there. This is 2020. Pretty much a solid month to the upside there. A little bit of pullback around the 19th, but nothing major. Nothing to get too excited. Series of higher highs and higher lows. Now this one, that was the 6th, 7th. So right around the 8th is when it started dropping there. January started right here. It was a little bit of a bump up. 36,000 all the way up to 4,000. Man, that sounds like such a steal right now. Would you guys buy Bitcoin at that price? And then she just slowly started dumping throughout January there, coming down to 32. From the high to the low, there's about 16% drop. Not terrible, not terrible. Here's one, but again, kind of like last year or 2 years ago, we were already on a decline. We were already on a downtrend. But in this January, it actually went up till the 6th, and then it had its big dump. So that's one of the similarities that they're kind of being drove on, but we're kind of in different sections of the market, in my personal opinion. But interesting theory, but I think it just leads to the FUD that's surrounding this market, and I think it just helps the big guys scare everybody out. Here we are, January 2017, and I think this was the big drop when it came up, and this was the 5th, $1,140, and it dropped a nice big drop down to $745. 33% drop. So the anticipation for some of the sentiment out there is, buy the rumor, sell the news of the ETF and whatever. But I still can't help to look back at this formation that we were in 3 years ago and how similar it is to where we are now. It's far exceeding where we are now, but it's so similar in how it's playing out. And in January, at that time, it was pretty much up only. I don't think our market quite reflects that. I think it kind of reflects this area where there is a pullback. If we kind of look at this as a fractal or something. So can we get a pullback for Bitcoin? Well, we definitely can around the $48,000 area. That is the 618 Fibonacci retracement for Bitcoin. Well, let's go verify that. Don't just believe me. I'm going off memory, and sometimes my memory is failing. Swing high to swing low. Yep. Okay. 45,559 according to this particular chart, the Bitcoin index chart. It's kind of official, so I feel like doing my official work right here. It's a great area to be rejected in our strategies. We're always saying that's a great place to take profit. Expect people to be selling off here. Expect a possibility of a reversal. This is a reversal area. If we do that, well, let's just treat it like we'd treat anything else because it's no different. Let's anticipate. Let's take a swing low to that anticipated swing high. Where would we expect price to come back to? Well, if we're on a very, very strong trend, we would expect it to bounce off around the 236 level, about 40,859. If there was still a little bit more bearish sentiment to that, we could possibly come back 35,962. That would wreak havoc on my trend line here. I do not like that, so I'm not supporting that idea. That trend line right there may be enough to catch us if we do get a pullback. I anticipate that we probably will. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't they take advantage of that opportunity to scare the market and drive prices down so that they can make their buys and everything? Remember, BlackRock is supposed to be putting about $10 million into Bitcoin this week to seed its potential spot ETF. Everything that I am seeing on this Bitcoin chart is bullish. No, I never did fix that. And I really don't need that playing all the time. Sometimes I leave the little things up there a lot longer than I intend to. Give me a second so I can... Where are you, man? I can't even find it to turn it off. Oh my gosh. How did you put that on there? How did you do it? Well, I might be stuck with it. Oh, you're on my main thing. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you don't really go there. Sorry about that. Squirrel! I got that added thing. The ADD thing. If you haven't noticed. All right. Which I think really help. I think people, it just seems that like most people that on YouTube that do technical analysis also have it or say that they do. I find that interesting. Maybe that helps us to, I don't know, recognize. Maybe it's those dopamine hits that we get watching these candles. Maybe that's really it. So Bitcoin. Are we bearish? I mean, the bearish thing that we got going on was losing this trend line, and we're at an area where it can get rejected there. Short term, it's possible for us to come down to 43,503. I did have it on my thumbnail, but my smaller time frames are telling me that G may be getting ready to do something bigger. Ichimoku Cloud definitely supports that idea. It likes it. Market Cipher seems to like that idea. MACD is the one just saying, you know, I am almost ready to place my seal of approval on a move upward for Bitcoin because she's getting ready to cross right now. Just got her first blue histogram. Now, when that happens on the daily, that's kind of significant. MACD, man. MACD. You never want to forget about MACD. MACD will warn you when this bull market is almost over. Truly amazing, MACD. You just got to listen to the warning and don't do like I did and say, that's probably nothing. Listen to BitBoy and that $150,000 call instead. All right, so the 4 hour here on Bitcoin. we're in one of those situations. You know, we got a trend line. We got to break above it. If we do break above it, hold on, fasten your seatbelts. It could be a nice little move, a nice little come up there. Could be taking us up to this area. Believe it or not, $48,200 right through there. So we got a little confluence with a measured move and also a Fibonacci target. I believe there's also a previous, I don't know. Have to zoom out to see what else we got there. And we're flagging out and above the 9 moving average here on the 4 hour. So things look good. Everything looks good here. It is just still that possibility there could be a rejection and just come back down, retest the 21, do all that. Because this is a significant trend line. We could still get rejected. I'm not sold that we have not safely bounced above it yet. So we're kind of still in la la land right now, waiting to see what happens here. Now the 4 hour time frame. And the 1 hour is just getting a little janky. She's still undecided too. See how we're getting closer to the cloud and it's thick, so it's impending doom. But she's trying to regain her ground here. Let's see if she can pull that off, Bitcoin, because if this confirms to be a bear trap and a possible inverted head and shoulders that's on the slanty side, not my favorite at all. Could see some nice upward action here over these next few days. So my guess is that yeah, BlackRock will probably come in with that money and people will definitely want to try to front run that move. So are we dropping? Well, we're not high enough to tell. So when we get closer to 48,000, I think that's when we need to be a little bit more concerned. We're sitting at 45,236 at the moment, struggling with it. But if we can pop up to 48, I don't know, man. We have to assess. We have to seriously assess not just Bitcoin, but also our altcoins that are making us money right now. Man, I meant to change the music tonight and everything. I just got it. Switching time slots just kind of messes with me a little bit. All right, so that's pretty much my spiel on Bitcoin. Whatsoever says, Road Dog, why you don't charge for TA? How am I supposed to charge? I freely accept super chats and all that. I guess I gotta work on tips. I don't, charging for TA. I don't know. It kind of, I don't like the models, I guess, that I see out there, especially the trading group model. It's a lot like the real estate investor commercials that you would see late night to get you to go to a hotel and give you a spiel and then suck you into something else a little deeper. And it's just you realize that, oh, wait a minute, the real estate's not where all the money is. It's this seminar circuit. That's where all the money is. And you realize that the trading groups, well, the reason they look like they're such big ballers is because they got hundreds and hundreds of people giving them hundreds of dollars a month to show them things that those people could learn on their own. Even just watching people like me on YouTube, you would learn everything you need to know to trade this market. I'm not hiding anything. I don't know. I haven't found a method to monetize it that sits ethically with me, I suppose. But the thing is, some of these people with the trading groups and stuff, the information that they give, I mean, it's sloppy, straight up sloppy. But they're the man making all the money with a big show, so they don't listen or further their education. They just keep doing their own, Everything is breaking upward to the downside 68% of the time. Everything is a freaking cup and handle. Everything, it's crazy. I don't know. Good question though. I have to watch that. I'll get on that rant, and I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to just go with it. But I like to, My biggest concern is that I bore people going into depth with talking about the TA and how it works, though. But I think I got a nice little strategy put together with my indicators and what I use, and the moving averages are just amazing. The 5 moving average strategy is amazing. I lost my chat. So should we be concerned? What we have not yet done is looked over at our indices here. There's my chat. We got one hitter quit in the house. How's it going? One hitter. Strega says Bonk needs to take off. Bonk looks like it's going to consolidate for a little while. Last time I looked at it anyway. So I'm not thrilled with what I'm seeing here on Total3. I don't like how we lost that trend line, but I mean, in the bigger picture, we're still good. There's a much bigger picture on this, but it's just struggling right here above this area, $503 billion. Doing better now though, but I can see that we're still struggling. Let's pull up Total3 where we can get all our indicators out and see what she looks like. Zoom in on her. So overall, you know, Total3, I'm on the 4-hour chart here. You know, we're in a bigger channel, and that's good. We've just been tracing this trend line from here when it first broke and retested. The fact that it did that and didn't just drop and make a new lower low, that's bullish. The fact that it's rounding out here, it actually, you know, that actually looks like an authentic cup and handle forming right there. What is an authentic cup and handle? Well, according to the genius of Thomas Bukowski, thepatternSite.com, which should be your textbook for everything related to trading, and especially chart patterns, I would say the bulk of my true education come from here. So I give Thomas Bukowski shout outs every chance that I can give because he does this for free. He has his books, and they're hard to come by, and they're expensive too because they're hard to come by. But let's go to his little cup and handle, because let's get the truth out there. What is a real cup and handle? Because there's a lot of bull crap. Price should always rise into a handle. We're not looking for price to be coming down and round out and then flag out. We're looking for price for, if you're wanting the true cup and handle that gives the true performance, that this is like a holy grail when you really actually find these, because they play out. It's one of the best performing patterns out there when they're identified correctly. So if you see someone pulling them out their butt every 5 minutes and they're oops, that one didn't work, they're really cool. But price rises into the start of the cup. That's the first thing. So this one does that. Also, the handle has to pull back a certain amount. It doesn't come all the way back down to the start level. That negates the cup and handle. But what I do see is people, these teachers that want you to pay them to teach you this stuff. It's a series of higher highs and higher lows. The things that, you know, I don't know, any kind of higher low. It's like, oh, there's a cup and there's the handle, and here off we go. It's just a higher high and higher low, people. And a lot of times it's just a flag. They're charting a flag and calling it a cup and handle. Oh my God, Road Dog's going to be ranting tonight. This one actually fits the requirements. It's nice little rounded, more rounded. But that one works. Price comes up, and we have not broke the line, man. We have not come back past, you know, 66%. And one thing you can do is take a swing low to swing high Fibonacci right there, and that would be right here. It's usually, if you start touching the areas of support previously, that's usually the bottom, and you can't go lower than that. You can't, I mean, for it to work. The true way that you play a cup and handle, William J. O'Neill is the one who identified this a long time ago, and it's played out over weeks. It's really meant to be a long-term accumulation process here, but it can work on any time frame. But the bigger time frames that you find a real one on, the better that they play out. The true way to play this is to enter once it passes this area up here. That is the original, but nobody ever talks about that. They're always talking about, I don't know, if you see one, just jump in at any time, it seems like. So we got this on the 4-hour. Let's examine this cup and handle idea. It looks a little different on the 4-hour, or on the 1 hour, but still, I'm going to lean with that as being a possible cup and handle. If she comes down below the 618 Fibonacci, she is not a cup, or she's a failed cup and handle. Should never happen. She's getting a bounce off of the 50% Fibonacci area. I'm taking that as a good sign. Now here's how you take a measure move for these. You will go from cup lip right over here all the way to the downside there. Let's go over here and validate that. He's taking this from, from a point. So rather than just rolling with misinformation, I like to support myself. So from here, double check my just the swing high there, and what you see a lot of people on TV, they're drawing this is the handle, which I don't think this handle is completely formed. That's where we're going to keep an eye on it. It can probably do some stuff, maybe not, but let's pretend there's a handle here. That's an ugly handle. Well, we'll draw it this way. Does that look better? All right. What they are doing is just doing the old bull flag. This is also a flag, right? You can play it just like a flag. A breakout there, and they get that target. But the real cup and handle measure move, this being the cup, this being the handle, would be from here, and you put your measure move to where the neckline is, the cup line, the lip line, what we call it, right up here to that top. And that says that your measure move for this cup and handle should be 561 billion. Oh crap, I thought we were on a KuCoin and we're on a damn market. This is a teaching moment. That's why everybody's leaving. They're bored. Talk about money. Now here's the thing though. Okay, so that's it. That's the true measure move. Now, Thomas Bukowski also states that it only has a 61% chance of meeting that target. He says that right here. Percentage meeting price target, 61%. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means we go back to our chart. We look at that, and if we want to be a little bit more precise, I mean, we can throw this target up and it can eventually hit it. It's got a good chance. But the most likely target that it will first hit will be 61% of that move. So we will take a fib. We're just using the fib just to measure this thing. 100% scale, right? Right here, 61.8%. So it kind of reaches the Fibonacci area of the measure move. So I'll take that and I will put that over here at the breakout point. And that one, ladies and gentlemen, for this Fibonacci pull that we took right here from swing low to swing high, we make sure we line her up all nice and pretty. I'm still off a little bit at the bottom here, but it's all right. We're right in the game. And this, when we put that at the breakout at that zero line, takes us up to the 618 Fibonacci area. To me, that is perfect confluence. And that means, yeah, I definitely want to pay very much attention here because of a measure move and the fact that it being a 618 move. We bounced off the 618 or at that area close to it. Definitely we got a good chance to hit that one. So I am looking officially for our market caps, for our altcoins. Remember, we're talking about for our altcoins. That's the whole reason we're looking at this chart. That's why we're drilling over this chart, telling us that if this is a cup and handle forming on Total3, depending on, seeing this thing get a bounce out of here, rise up above this area over here, 528 billion. We're looking at 549 billion coming into this market, being total in this market. We're currently sitting at 515, so that's pretty juicy. That means altcoins getting ready to do something big, getting ready to do something crazy if this is at work here. All right. So that's the teaching moments for today. Can we look at MYRO, please? Moonlight Supernova. Hey, welcome to stream. Sure can. MYRO. So overall in the market, I mean, there's some bearish sentiment that's starting to grow here and a lot of uncertainty, but I'm not seeing the warning signals. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything saying, I'm not saying warning signals. I'm just not seeing anything saying, hey, this is time to get out. Where are our indicators and everything? Okay. MYRO. Is this the Solana one? Is this the one that BitBoy was talking about? The one he tweeted out and said, buy this, and then it just tanked. I think it is. Meme coin on Solana, if I'm not mistaken, right? I mean, I'm not trying to say anything bad about it. I'm just jaded because I thought, okay, BitBoy, I'm going to throw $10 in on this and see how. Sometimes I do that when I hear those things. I was like, I test them. I did not ask for that one. MYRO, yeah, it is. Okay. All right, so MYRO's got a 1 billion. Hey, that's pretty cool for a meme coin, actually. Most of them in circulating supply. $36 million market cap. Would rather get in at 16, but you know, I didn't. All right, well, it's got room to grow. It does. It really does. Okay. And I had a little bias against it because I had not really looked at the tokenomics. Like I said, I just threw something in. Sometimes I do that to test and just watched it and it tanked. And I was like, You chose now to throw it out there to everybody. Why? 1 billion. That's not bad at all. That's actually really good for a meme coin. This one might have some future. People, that means something. If I'm going to choose a meme coin personally, this one's already earned some points, just me seeing that. So all-time high was 4.9 cents 26 days ago. All-time low, man, it is up from its lows in November 2 months ago. 1,700% gains. BitBoy, that was the time you should have been texting over on crypto Twitter. I'm just saying. So here we were in November and all that. She's bounced really nice right there. Looks like about an 886 retracement for a Fibonacci. Swing low to swing high. 886 got hit. That's bounce area. Yes, ma'am. She's headed up. You want to know where she's going? And she's getting rejected here at the 6 art. She's having trouble. Now she can get above it. But the question is it going to pull back and then have to bounce above it, or is she going to break above it and then retest it? That's how the 618 works. That's what we're looking for at the 618. Same thing we're looking for in Bitcoin right now, coming up for the all-time, you know, our big market. That's what we're at, 48,000. We're looking to see, is it going to come back and pull back like to the 382 area and bounce, or is it going to break above it and retest it? Same thing we're doing right here on this one. And the only way you can clue in on that is to start looking at the smaller time frames, and even these bigger time frames. You know, these two candles, it's pretty nice. It may have the strength there to do it. Indicators here say that it might. All my indicators are not showing up. I don't see the Ichimoku. But I digress. We're talking about, hey man, you want to know where it's going to go? Now, will it stop right there and not go higher? Can't guarantee that, but I can guarantee that that's a dang good target, and a lot of times it will get rejected there. There is a good possibility it may come up just right underneath this 141 area. Technically, it's a 382, but I don't have it marked, so we're guesstimating. Might be a little wick up there to 6.4 cents, but I'm really looking about 6.16 cents. That is almost moving back territory from where it is now, and definitely if we get a pullback and you can buy it cheaper, then there could be some nice gains there out of MYRO. The other problem is if you're trying to use the swaps and things like that, like Radium and where I was, you don't have that control that you get with a centralized exchange, or at least a user interface that is like the centralized exchange where you can put limit orders in. And, you know, that means a lot to me. I like having that control. The Dexes are getting there, though. They really, really are. All right, so let me get our little color coordinated areas going on here. Maybe this is it. Maybe I spend just too much time here. I should just run through all this. Sometimes I go back and look over my streams and I'm like, man, I really feel like we should have covered more coins within that time. Am I talking about them too much? Am I getting too deep into the TA? Should I just, just draw a triangle on it and a line and say, let's go in there? Seen it many, many, many times. I don't know. So 6.158 and possibly a pullback to 0.3296 or 0.029 could be in order. Let's come down to the smaller time frames. Ooh, nice and nicey on the 4 hour, looking nice above the 2 hour. I'm liking that. Ichimoku cloud looks nice. Double check our little yeah, I will roll with that. MYRO. That'd be a nice little trade setup, I think. Can we make it? I haven't done this in a minute, and I probably owe this to my guys over in the Telegram group. If you can ever find, I find this by mistake all the time. Why is it such a hard thing to do now? I'm looking for the possibility of this kind of play. What kind of risk to reward ratio have we got? And on the 4 hour, you can do a good stop loss if you want. A lot of people, I mean, you can't do it on if you're doing it like with radium. So, and if you're trying to play this for, a longer term play, you may not have to worry so much about a stop loss. But risk reward ratio with a 12% stop loss would be about a 6.9 to 1 return with 84, almost 85% gains there. That's getting in at this higher target here at, that's if we pull back just to this level and getting in, stop loss below this level. Personally, how I would play this is as it comes back, if I'm trying to build a position, I'm nibbling there, I'm nibbling in between, nibbling there, and if it comes down, I'm nibbling. And if it gets too far, then we say, oh, well, dang it, I guess we'll get out. But a lot of times, if I'm really serious about building back, I'm nibbling, and I'm not fussing over stop losses. Only when I'm in trading or with perpetual futures and things like that, something that's going to really go against me and take my money, that's when I'm really looking at stop losses and praying that they get hit. All right, so I see that as a good trade, and we were going to share that. Let's share it. Yeah, okay. I see that. We had 12 people one time and now we don't, so apparently I'm getting too technical. All right, let's go over to the, did I ever mention that this Telegram group is free? It needs to be free because it's a maze. Not amazing, well, it's amazing, but you have to dig for it. Not the vanity, what we're going to trade setups over here. So really, I think MYRO looks good. There may be a little bit of a pullback, and but she's got a good target there. So swing trade idea, and I'm not going to go into details there. Check a look on our vanity wall there. Yeah, man posted this, and I think it's about, I can't even pull it up. A very interesting Fibonacci strategy being used there. I like that. All right. This, I went short on Bitcoin and almost got my butt handed to me. I came out okay. It actually came back and I got out and it actually went into profit. Probably would still be in profit, but I was glad not to lose Bitcoin, so. Well, not always big old winners. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming back to the chat, see what you guys are up to. Unless it's meme, so could you do SOL and Coinbase stock? Solana. Weren't you supposed to go back to $88? Shh, shh, shh. Do not speak. We don't speak of $88. Shh. She could. And I feel weird even saying that right now. She hasn't. Am I declaring that it must be? No, but I'm still looking, and there's still some signs she could. It's been really strong though, man. This one's been a hard one to trade. It hasn't been very profitable. Because we've just been sideways and in a range and everything. Been profitable for holding. Great for holding. You can't beat that. She's trying to recover that 9 moving average on the daily right now. And I mean, I know we got the red dot here on Market Cipher and all of that. How's our MACD looking? Oh, MACD's already crossed on the daily. Trying to read that. It's not, that angle looks scary, but it's changed its angle. So she could be, you know, it crossed over here too, but look, with, you know, it shortly crossed back over. Could you do that? All right, so coming from the daily down to the 4 hour. 4 hours, she's indecision. She really could go either way, and I hate to be the one that talks like that. We'll examine it pattern wise here, but I'm just looking moving averages right now. Stuck in between the 9 and the 21 on the 4 hour, but yet above the 50, so that's good. What I got to say that's strong about it's the 200, the 100, and the 50 are all going up in the same. Look how giant that hand is. Oh my God, look how little this hand is. This is the one I need to pee with. Sorry, I don't know where they come from. Yeah, anyway, I digress. Could we be looking at a cup and handle? Well, everything is cup and handles. Well, we got to come up to make a lip if we do that. And something like that could form, and it also could be a double top. So cup and handles, yeah. What's the difference between a cup and a handle and a double top? Well, a double cup and handles break to the outside, double top small. They look real similar, they can. All right, so the one thing that we did notice on this was the Adam and Eve formation here. And this was a Fibonacci area and a support resistance flip. Now, I don't have it drawn on here, but last time we looked at this, I remember doing all this. Let me take a quick Fibonacci from the swing low to swing high. See where we bounced off at the 50% area. Well, for a big move like that, Dow theory says most impulse moves will retrace back to the 50% area. That's why it is on the Fibonacci, even though it's not technically a Fibonacci. It's because of Dow theory. A little trivia for you when you're playing late night trivia, crypto trivia games. You don't do that? Yeah, I don't either. So I like that. I like that idea. And now we're getting a bounce over here. She's got some bearish little tendencies, but overall she looks good. I think she looks good. I'm going to draw this trend line. This is what I don't like though. I don't like that we lost that. So it really looks like it's going to be a struggle for a little while, but I'm not seeing anything terrible now. I'm seeing some good little signs, especially if this area will hold. That's kind of mandatory. We kind of need this area to hold. And let's pull that down to the top of these candles anyway, right here for our Adam and Eve. Because if we lose that, I'll be saying this is probably a failed bottom and just kind of a weird market maker trick or something crazy. I think he's got a chance, but this trend line is going to be trouble. It's going to have to, you know, branch out on a new trajectory or a new angle or something, or actually make it this trend line is going to be a headache. But overall, I think it looks good. Sherry says, I get a nice cup and handle when I go to the doctor's. Was there another one? Can we look at Solana? Oh, and Coinbase stock. Let's see. That is Coin, right? Coinbase. Stock Trade Oracle Pith. That's interesting. Let's go over to the stock section here and go to NASDAQ. NASDAQio. Oh, are you on sale? Or going to be? I mean, you're not on sale now. You went. This thing came out like at 2. I remember buying some at 225. Needless to say, I got out of that. I thought it was kind of crappy when I bought, and then all of a sudden they're selling off, and I'm like, oh, you little suckers. Oh, I guess I was really the sucker. I was like, man, this legacy market is just like the crypto market. They just jumping in at the IPO, like FOMOing in, and you're the big dogs. You're supposed to know better. I mean, I can understand if I do it. I'm retail, but Kathy Woods, sometimes I wonder. Chance for there is a very good chance for a retest of this area right here where this 50 moving average is coming in. I'm on the 4-hour chart. It has got a good possibility of coming back down here about 125 in that area. It may not, but there is likely to be a retest of this. This is interesting. We got a couple of things going on here. Several different ways that you could look at this. And they look, gosh, do I need to buy some, I need to put some orders in on coin? If you think about where we are in the market at this phase and what's going on and everything, I think you can look back at this in about 2 years, 18 months and say, I could have landed a lot of money if I invested in Coinbase back then. So, I mean, this guy has been beat down to $32. And now we're sitting at 160, and I know it seems high. It might seem high, but if it gets that pullback, that might not be a bad thing because this is a rising wedge here. This is also technically a cock and inverted head and shoulders pattern. Anyway, it's that and also a rising wedge. The rising wedge aspect of this is what's really intriguing me because breaking to the upside of that leads to what? Parabolic price activity, which could shoot this little guy right back up here to around 365. Yeah. Now I'm starting to. Now I'm starting to get the Jones. I'm jonesing for some Coinbase. She did what she was supposed to do, and if you guys been tuning my channel, this is what I recommend you to do for this market. At this stage in the market, on the bigger time frames especially, or whatever time frame, whatever leg you're looking for, and you're like, am I getting in too late? Well, a good place of accumulation is below the 236 fib line. I just moved it, didn't I? We've done that. We've actually broke out and came above the 382. It may not drop below 159. Let's just throw that out there. If she's retesting this fib line, if she decides to keep this as horizontal support, flipping this, that's bullish as all get out. It falls right in line with breaking out of this rising wedge pattern. So it's a possibility she may not fall back below this. So I would paint this one orange as caution and paint this as green for definitely a good buy zone if we come back to 125. May not happen. May not happen. You might see her wick down and tap that 50 moving average. Now that's at 149. You may see 149 actually come into play on a technicality, like you put an order in there and it may get hit, or I might put an order in there and it may get hit. When I look at the trend line overall, she has not broke it. I would lean with, man, I like that. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for 152 and a possible bounce off of that. If this breaks, snatch it up, man. She's getting ready to do a big move in my personal opinion. Let's get rid of that one. Targets for, I mean, if you're playing this long game, look for 462. And if nothing else, these little guys, 239 is going to come into play. But man, I'd be targeting this one up here where it was before too. I like, for targets, I like 462. I also like 372. And 297 looks, or 298, 297 technically is what I'm getting. Looks pretty dang juicy. So Coinbase, we liked it. Where's that post-it note that I always miss, man? Yeah, like I'm going to remember to do this. Post-it notes, people. Post-its. Joy. I'm not done. What? I don't know what I'm talking about. Coin. Put you right there, where I'll never see you again until I need to write something down again. It's been my experience so far. Guys, I was talking about the new exchange, right? CoinEx. Now, these guys didn't reach out to me or anything. I just, they had a coin on there I wanted to buy. Kind of like this other one that I got in on. Is this it? SafeTrade. But when I was looking at CoinEx, what I noticed and what started winning me over, they got a lot of cool tools over here. They have got a great selection of the low cap coins that we like. But what really got me, the margin trading. They have spot margin like KuCoin used to have. Dude, I got strategy for spot margin. This is when you can take a small little bag, say you had a bag of something and maybe it's not as big as you wanted it to be. You wanted to grow a bigger bag, but you didn't get it at those juicy prices. We can use spot margin to multiply that bag. And I'm sold on that. I like that. That's a strategy that I've been wanting to do here on the channel for a long time, but since KuCoin did its thing, I haven't been able to do that. So I funded this account. I took some of my Kadena because, you know, it's time to bag someone to do that with Kadena. So I put it over here and just kind of taking its profit, or, you know, put it into some other things. So I think it's a real cool exchange. I know they have swap, and it was confusing me for a while because I was thinking, oh, some coins aren't available for spot trading, and you can do a swap. It's just like any DEX that you have, or even on crypto.com, kind of what we're used to over there. But then the spot trading too, and they've got a great selection. They really do. I'm trying to pull up the list, and I haven't navigated around here. But they got Analysis over there. They've got a lot of the coins that we have. They got TRB, the actual coin. That's hard to find. I've been looking and looking for that. Crypto.com is the only place that I've been able to find it that I can get into. But I have access to this. No KYC issues at all. There's no KYC. But a cool little spot that I'm going to start doing some more stuff here on the channel with, since it gives me more things I can work with. But their tools, here's what I'm trying to go to. So yeah, I sent some KDA over there. I've been taking that, but I've been snacking, nibbling at some Teller, trying to build up some of that. Since I sold my last one at $23, now I get to pay a premium for it. Paw Swap, thanks Grizz for turned me on to a Degen coin there, but yeah, I put a few little Degen things. It's not much, man. I mean, when I start out, I'm nibbling. Look, these are nibbles, $20, something like that. Just filling it out. MEXC doesn't do brick anymore, so I was able to move whatever I had over there because I didn't even know how much it was worth or anything. Turns out, I guess I was just nibbling at brick too. I moved that over here. So it's convenient to have. You want to get a lot of exchanges. All right. Now that's whether you want to use my little affiliate link that I've got. It's a referral link, not affiliate link, and help the channel. That's up to you. But you need to get more exchanges and make sure that they have a lot of liquidity and a lot of the coins, because it sucks to be stuck with a coin in your wallet and you have no place to sell it. And think about it. Oh, this exchange has it. Oh, but it's an ERC20 token. Like Teller is an ERC20 token on these exchanges, or INJ is an ERC20 token. They're not even using the real. So if you got it on like INJ chain, how are you going to get it to the exchange to sell it? Or you would have to use a DEX. So there's these little intricacies. The DEX is or the centralized exchanges. You need to find a good one, and with a lot of variety. And I don't know. Oh look, today's profit is $6.62. But the margin thing was really cool. So I set that up. I took some of the Caspa that I bought and I took it over here, and you have to borrow a minimum of $50. So you put in an asset over there and then you take a loan against it. I never take the full amount. I try to take as little as I can, but I never use the full amount. But the leverage on it is like 3 to 5x, very, very reasonable. And you control it with the dollar amount. And so you're checking its risk, and this is different from KuCoin. So I'm just kind of nibbling and filling all this stuff out and testing my strategies over here, make sure everything's kosher. And then I look forward to sharing all this with you guys, because you can definitely build up bags. Like we can take this little bit of Cadena we got and multiply it and multiply it. Spot margin, so much more profitable than futures in my opinion, and so nowhere near as risky, but there is risk. But so I'll be doing some more with CoinEx here and moving some funds over there and setting up and just getting used to exchange for a little bit. But a great one. And if you're looking for a good one and you want to help out the channel, is a link in the description below for that. I've got over on SafeTrade. Now it seems to be a much smaller exchange, but what got me over here on this one is Cubic, which I think is really interesting, an AI play. So I'm in accumulation, waiting to see if my lower orders are going to get filled. If they don't, then I'll have to, figure out another place to get them. I've already got a little bit of a bag started here and a few orders, try to catch it lower. That's how I like to build my bags. Plan on taking this and staking it. Very new AI play that I think has got a good future, and this is the only centralized exchange I'm able to find it from. So I wanted to get in on this and go ahead and try to set up and stake. So there's another exchange, and they've got a lot of stable coins. I mean, a lot of spot coins over here too. They've got, and the other one, this is very important to me, BTC pairs. That's why I like this one a lot. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that they may actually have that over here at CoinEx too. Can we get over to spot real quick and check that? Do you have? Yeah, they got, they got, this is major. If you're trying to grow your Bitcoin, which is my whole goal for this, screw dollars, I'm trying to actually grow my Bitcoin, which is hard to do. You need Bitcoin pairs, and exchanges that have Bitcoin pairs, extremely helpful. This is when we're able to use all the tools at our disposal to really grow our accounts, and trading against Bitcoin pairs is essential. It's an OG strategy that I love, and it's crucial to have an exchange delay to do that. So awesome. I noticed that a lot of exchanges, a lot of the ones that are showing up on YouTube for partnerships and things like that, some of them are only dealing with like Tether or US stablecoin. I mean, you don't have the choice to do Bitcoin pairs, and you don't even, and some of them you're just trading with the stablecoin. You're not even owning the asset. That's a trend that's starting right now. So I'm not big on that. I want that asset. I want to be able to own it, take it off the exchange and do stuff with it. I want to own it. I don't want to get into all these little schemes and things that they've got. All right. TRB is on Coinbase. Cool. I did not know that. I have not been using Coinbase. I've never went back and did all that identification stuff that they wanted. I think last I looked, I had like $500 over there, and I was like, I'll check back in the middle of the market and see where it's at. What are you doing? My phone is talking to me. All right, so let's get back into the charts. It is 11:33. It's already been an hour. See, I feel like I'm not covered very much of anything. Now I've got to make up traction. Let's go to it. CELO, take a look at CELO. How are you doing, CELO? Are you worth talking about today, CELO? CELO, you look like you're up there kind of high, baby. I don't know, man, but you got a nice little break out of this falling wedge. I like that. We were even looking at this megaphone pattern type that you broke back into, technically just section off that falling wedge, that falling channel. Nice little breakout with volume there as CELO, and now you got rejected right up here at the previous high. That's to be expected. Anticipating a pullback for this little guy, so let's get out our fibs here. Of course, the standard thing that you want to look at, especially when it comes to pattern trading philosophy, is the breakout. It's got a very good chance, somewhere around a 62, somewhere through there. Check with Thomas Bukowski, do your homework to find out the exact specific percentage. But right around the 62% chance to come back down here, retest this area before moving to the upside, meaning that this 58 to 64 cent area, all this area through here, right, really, prime targets to get back into this, or to get in it if you're looking to trade it for more upside. So the time to buy is not now, but coming soon for CELO. Maybe what takes up all my time is hunting for all these dang tools. Just trying to draw a rectangle, baby. It's all I'm trying to do. So I like that, about 58 cents out of CELO, possible retest to that area. Snag that up because you've got a target just from this pattern alone. Which will take you up to that 1618 area. Nice for confluence. I like that at $1.20. $1.20 coming for CELO, my personal opinion there. And we're currently sitting where? 86 cents with the possibility to drop down to around 62 to 60 cents right through that area. If it does that, that will give you moonbag possibilities. I mean, I don't know, throw $100, $1,000, whatever you're trading with, whatever your comfort level is. It doubles, pull out your profit or pull out your capital, and then you got a free bag right prime ready to start making major gains. You have no risk into it as it starts reaching these targets around $3 and eventually on up to $6.81 and quite possibly a lot higher. We've not even touched base on where this guy can go. Should we do that now? Because I can do that real quick.
Oh, you're gonna get lost in that chart again. That's what you're gonna do, and everybody's gonna tune out you.
I can't help it. That's what I do here, man. I get lost in these charts. I can't stop talking about crypto. My wife bought me a t-shirt that says, I can't stop talking about crypto. I don't know if that was a hint or what. I don't know. Covering this guy yellow because he's a 618 Fibonacci. 618s, as we discussed earlier, are prime targets for reversals, so therefore good places to plan on taking some profit or front running a little bit if you want to be on the little foxiest, not sleazy, but clever side. $13.76 possible out of CELO is currently sit at 86 cents. That's a long-term target, but 120 is where we're looking at right now for CELO. harmonyone. Are you a sleeper? Were you a sleeper? Are you going to be a dark horse? harmonyone, layer one, double bottom situation going on here, breaking out of a descending triangle pattern, moving back to the upside, eventually headed toward 40 cents after it kind of battles over here with 28 cents at the Fibonacci area. You know, a little bump in there, a little headache, a little pull back, and off to the races she's go, but she's already knocked out our target. We had a target here for harmonyone. 22 cents. She bounced off of that because that's what it should do when it reaches a target. It's probably get a little bit of a kickback, a little bit of a pullback, consolidate, and then start making another move to the upside. That next move to the upside also gives us some confluence as it's flagging out, and once it does break to that flag, a little confluence that we can come up to the 618 area. 2.8 cents. What does that mean for your pocketbook if you jump in it today? 42% gains, not bad. Do I recommend jumping in today? I recommend jumping into it when it's like at 0.009 cents, but we can't go back in time, unfortunately. I've tried, and I don't know, it just hasn't seemed to work yet. Seem to be able to go forward in time, like minute by minute, second by second, nothing faster than that, but I can do that pretty well. Been doing that for years. You're not funny, road dog.
quit trying to be a comedian. Just stick with the charts, baby. Just stick with the charts. I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. I'm thinking that this is interesting. Using a little trend line magic here. Tops, retest, boom. Right above that 9 on the daily. She started to lose it. We got to really watch that 9 moving average. She loses the 9. She may come back down here, retest this area, 0.0185. Which would be a juicy little opportunity to try to get into it if that happens. Otherwise, she's headed up to 2.8 cents for a victory. I likes it. How much of a gain would that be? Did we already do this? Yeah, we did. It's 44%. Squirrel. But now imagine getting this guy, throwing it back. I don't know. Put a couple hundred in it. And then she comes up to these previous targets, these areas where she's been at before, where she used to hang out before. Back when she was back with the cool kids, back in the bull market and everything. Okay, I guess we're going with this one. Well, we got about 12x potential there. 13x, I guess, technically, if you get into the mathematics of it. 15x possibilities coming back up to these previous areas. Something interesting to think about. If you're out there looking for those coins that are going to 10, 20x, well, harmonyone might be one if you've got the balls and the patience to deal with it. Cronos. It's also on crypto.com there. What are you doing, Cronos? What are you up to hanging around 10 cents? I thought you liked 5 cents. You already went and doubled on us? What's up with that? You plan on making some big moves, crypto.com? This one can do some big things, man. It can take a long time, but once she gets there, you're like, man, maybe putting these coins in there for that card and staking them wasn't such a bad idea after all. That was my experience. I've been mad at Crow, though. I've had a love-hate relationship with him because I bought way too high for that card. I bought it 18 cents and it dropped down to 4 last bull market. I was salty for a while. Then she got up to some crazy prices and I started to think, hey man, maybe this coin, or maybe this Crow thing ain't so bad after all. Maybe I was just being a dick. Well, aside from the point, they like to do bait and switches a lot, you know. That's one thing I just can't get past on them. They like to offer high interest rates for staking and stuff, and then in the middle of a term or something, there's also some reason that they have to change the terms, and then you're left like, oh, so screw me then, huh? And that doesn't sit well with me. So they really need, I hope they really get their management ideas or whatever they've been struggling with out of the way. That's just me ranting here. These are 2 areas that it's got to get past so they make 2 very good targets. And I'm looking at 15 cents and 26 cents, and that's just our fib pull. It's possibly making a flag here, although she's getting a little tricky. She's getting a little bit triangular. She's getting a little bit symmetrically. And if you watch my channel, you know I don't trust these guys as far as I can throw them, because they will throw you for a loop. So I call these no trade patterns myself. Personally, that's my philosophy for it. Because she doesn't play by the rules. She can go up and then she can turn right around and break to the downside, and she can start ranging. I call this the rabbit run. And she may be setting up kind of a little range here before bumping up and ranging to the next level. Could be what we're looking at here. It's in the middle of Michimoku cloud. So there's a possibility that even if we break to the upside, she can come right back down to this 9 cent area and kind of range here for a little bit. That's the caution that I would give you right now. When it comes to these things, I really like relying on my trend lines, which is right here, and we're kind of retesting it beneath it. To me, that's kind of a big deal. So it could get easily rejected, fall back into this green cloud, start coming to the downside, kind of ranging. So I wouldn't get all excited right now, but it's coming. It's coming. Now, once she kind of figures this stuff out, there may still be that move. And we might still get that little flag kind of move from this area. Could take us up to about 17. But right now, I think the 15 cent area is a great little target to look for on the short term. Because it will definitely have to contest with this support and resistance flip in that area. Crow, you're getting ready to do some things, baby. I see you. I see you. But you might be able to get in cheaper. Striga says sounds about right for Crow. MYRO. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. Can you pull up Animal or ZF, please? Hey, I FOMO'd into some Animal today because I finally found a place to get it. I've heard about it recently. I thought, oh, that sounds like a cool one. Just couldn't find it. I found Animal over on CoinEx. So yeah, we can definitely get into the Animal. I just nibbled on it though. I just got $16 worth. I'm watching it. Got my eyes on it. I thought we were on spot over here. All right, so let's go back to TradingView because that's where all my stuff is. Animal. I thought it was interesting. Animal Concerts. You're on MEXC? I didn't know you were on MEXC. I didn't have any money on MEXC. It's all tied up right now. So she's already had a nice little pop. Got up to 0.0018. She's sitting at 0.011. She was down at 0.0004. Nice little come up. It's already did a 2x or a 2x there. She did more, but she's getting a pullback. So if you're looking at where to get in on this guy, because she's getting ready to do something, the advice I would give, here's a little trick. You take the candle on the daily when you got the big run up like that, Fibonacci from the bottom of that candle up to the top of that candle, and we're just focusing on that one candle. We're not focusing on the major move or anything. We're just focusing on that one candle. On it, you want to target the 0.5, the 0.618, and the 0.786. You put your orders in there at those places. It's already down below this one. On this candle, let me check the Christmas tree candles. No, Christmas tree candles are right at it. That's the difference between Heiken and Ashi. There's an average in there. You got to get used to it, but they do help. So right now, yeah, it's pulled back to a buy zone. So for bag builders, if you're trying to get into Animal, get a position in because it is a very low market cap. We'll take a look at that. Those are the targets I've got. 0.00109, kind of where we are right now. 0.0009424, 0.0007095. This is over on the MEXC spot chart that I've got. Should be pretty similar to whatever exchange you're on. But it's always best to chart on whatever exchange that you are actually trading on. So I got those. Now let's take a look at this coin because I thought it was really interesting. That's why I wanted to get in on it. Even though it's only $16 worth, hey, I'm building a bag. I don't want to throw everything all in and then ride the wave to the downside. Not fun. Animal Concerts on this very bright page, which why in the world can't you not stay on dark mode? Has a total supply of Dash with a circulating supply of Dash with a little dash of market cap with a 24-hour trading volume of 2.4 million. Well, if that doesn't just dash all my hopes and dreams of finding out about this coin, I don't know what will. We'll have to come over here to Coin Market Cap, where hopefully they got some better information than CoinGecko, and they do. Maximum supply is 12.5 billion. Market cap is 253,000. Do you know how many X's that you could possibly get out of this thing if it takes off? And when you look at Animal Concerts, you're thinking, oh, it's just another freaking meme coin. Jeez, Road Dog, you're just trying to get us all the meme coins. Not a meme coin. Interesting. Look at this, Animal Concerts.
I think this one deserves a video. Come here, Post-it note. This one has the potential of being a great gym pick. Disrupting music entertainment. We are reimagining concert experiences online and in the metaverses. The ANML platform creates once-in-a-lifetime interactive metaverse concerts by enabling artists to deliver a fan experience like no other. By utilizing our own token, unique artist NFTs, and unforgettable experiences, we are pioneering the future of Web3 to join the family today. I think we're starting to get into the NFT and the tickets and that kind of things, and some really cool stuff here. Your token to everything. Animal is the token that fuels the Animal Concerts ecosystem and is the key to unlocking the world of infinite possibilities. In addition to the convenience of being able to purchase Animal with your credit card, Animal's available on 4 leading search how to get it. Yeah. We just covered all that. Pardon me for a moment. I didn't change your playlist from last night either. Reimagining concert experiences. Okay, let's see. They got the white paper here. May take a look at NFTs. Animal Concerts stream interactive metaverse concerts, and they enabling established and emerging artists to deliver amazing next generation fan experiences. We work closely with artists to design and mint NFTs to personalize and enhance the fan experience whilst we went out English there. Whilst generating new and direct revenue for the artist. Animal Concerts, our aim is to transform the fan experience and democratize its music industry by enabling A-list and emerging artists to engage and monetize fans directly. We stream 2D and 3D concerts to global audiences in collaboration with the most renowned metaverse or traditional streaming platforms. Aim to be the best platform choice using truly iconic virtual revenues. NFTs will be used as a medium not only to issue the ticket, but allow artists to personalize the experiences, such as a backstage pass, special offers to track voting rights, and establish direct revenue streams. I think it's really cool. I really think it's a cool idea. Partners with OpenSea, Clayton. Clayton is, well, she's big over in Korea. Circle, Polygon, Decentraland, Crypto.com, Cointelegraph. Our artists are Snoop Dogg. Snoop is on board with this. Animal Concerts has officially partnered with Snoop Dogg in his upcoming NFT drop. A hardworking man. Snoop Dogg is an award-winning, yeah, we know about him. Alicia Keys, Future, Busta Rhymes. Real token utility. Fans, artists, and partners alike benefit from the Animal token and its extensive use. It will be the currency for purchasing tickets, NFTs, and our merchandise. Okay. If you guys want to read all this governance and all that stuff, it looks cool, right? And maybe I'll do a deep dive video on it or something. I don't want to spend too much time here. That's why she's popping off. News is getting out, right? Look, bottom territory. Adam, Eve confirmed. We just have a privilege, a short little window of time where we're below it and risking the possibility that maybe Eve will, show the other booby here. She may come down. A possibility. All right. But if Eve wants to show the other booby, I suggest that you reach out and grab it. Sorry. If Eve wants to show... No, don't. That's not the same thing. That's the same thing, Road Dog. Don't say the same thing. If Eve wants to shake... I don't have a way to say this. If we come back down, I think it's a golden opportunity. And at these levels right here, she's already just dropped down below that one. She's already coming down to the 618. She's falling right now as we speak. I'm on the daily. Let's jump down to the 1 because I'm feeling FOMO. Where are we going to buy you at, baby? Well, I'm telling you, seeing what I'm seeing here, that trend line could hold some weight. Can you still come down? I'm on the 1 hour, man. There's some divergence there. Slight. See, it's tricky. So what do we got here? We got 0.00. Well, we already knocked them out.
Road Dog getting ready to put some orders in right now. I'm just telling you. I'm just keeping it real with you. Road Dog likes this one. Road Dog is kind of taken aback by the possibilities that can come with this. Where'd you go, market cap? With this 253,000 market cap, do you know how many zeros that can add? And if this is big and it's got Snoop Dogg in it, don't you think we can add at least a couple zeros there? This is starting to seem like a 100x coin. Like it's at 1/10 of a penny right now. Are you guys trying to beat me to buy this? The animal looks really cool to me, and I can't remember where I first heard about it. I would give them credit for mentioning it, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I like it so much that, and you can trade and swap. You can trade an animal USDT pair. And Road Dog has 10 cents. That will suck. Road Dog will have to sell some Cadena and switch it over to animal. Road Dog's just trying to get a time frame here. All right, so I like it, and I am going to be looking at putting my orders in. I'm looking here on what time frame I own. I can't see it. 15-minute. She's looking like she's still getting ready to get a pullback. So 0.00078 or just 8.0008 area. And this is when I say I may have to put some more Cadena over there. Goodbye, Cadena. Sorry, we what? You said I'm sorry, it could not do what? What did you say? So, Cadena, confirm it. Sorry, we're not produce service due to the requirements in your region. What? Oh, that's bullcrap. You know what I got to say about that? Fresh. I've been using this on my phone app. This is the first time I've ever used it over here. And I may have to go back to my phone app to actually pull this off. Well, there's an experience. So, oh, look. This. Perhaps I should keep it on. Yep. We're looking for animals because we are the animal hunters. We like animals because we think animals have a good future. And Mr. Road Dog's gonna put an order here. I want to put it. I'm going to put that whole amount. All right, so I put a limit order in. See if you get hit, baby. I hope you hit me. Hit me up. Hit me, baby, one more time, because I don't want to have to buy you over here at 0.0013, but I will if I have to. Just saying, animal. I think this one's got potential, dude. Appreciate you for bringing that up. It was, no, it wasn't on my list, but it is one that I did FOMO into it earlier today. A little nibble. I think it's a great choice, so awesome. Can you check out ZF? Now, that one I'm not familiar with, not right off. ZF's, is that, oh, zkswapfinance? I think, yeah, I've heard of that. Another 1 billion maximum supply, 245 circulating supply, 10, ooh. Super? Ooh, you earning some points with me today. Oh. $10 million market cap. Super has got that gym pick gene, don't you? So zkswap, we're dealing with the finance thing that's at 10 million. So a new little thing that came out, right? 0.04 cents was all-time high about 4 hours ago. So just now catching on, looks like. All-time low was what? 4 months ago. Kind of new. Where are we at here? We're on, what is that? I was expecting an Ethereum token, but I did not see that. Welcome to zkswap. Start, trade, and earn. Explore the DeFi world. Okay. Instantly swap crypto assets without intermediaries. Become liquidity providers. Maximize your access gains through earning family farming, staking. All right. So all this ZK bridge, where are we bridging? Ethereum to network sync. Okay. So ZK sync, you've got your own. Okay, you got your own chain. We're coming over to CoinMarketCap. Get some more information. ZF, not ZK. ZF, right? So this one's available very few places. It looks like you can get it. Maybe it was SyncSwap. Is this Polygon? I'm not as familiar with all this, so she may be a little hard to get right now, which just makes it juicy for $10 million market cap. Dude, we can add zeros to these market caps. I'm telling you. This thing goes up to $100 million market cap. You already 10x'd. That's nothing. That's like probably going to happen within the next 6 weeks. That is no guarantee. That is pure speculation. About ZK, so that's a small paragraph. zkswapfinance is a decentralized exchange to DEX built on ZK Sync Layer 2 scaling solutions. It is the first swap to earn DeFi DEX that pioneers a unique incentive model, rewarding both liquidity providers and traders. Very cool, very cool. And ZF is the ticker. I just don't see it on any centralized exchanges here. Let's go to page 2. Open Ocean. Open Ocean. Interesting. All right, well, let's get to the chart on it. So the project looks really interesting. Not found in crypto. So you're in this really early if you're already in it, and that's beautiful. So now we got to find a chart. Let's go with this one right here. ZK swap in USDC. It's at 4.1 cents right now. $10 million market cap. 4-hour chart is about as good as it's going to get for us. Starting its parabolic run right now. 1 stage, 2 stage, possibly 3 more stages coming from this, possible. Meaning this one's got room to run. So, man, if I had an award to give you for finding this one or bringing this one to our attention, I would do that. That's a good find. And that's what I like about the show is we could all share things, and it just becomes just a wealth of knowledge, just of opportunity. I never would have looked at this one. This one was not even on my radar whatsoever. But the new ones that are coming out, they're new projects. A lot of the money the opportunity that you have in this new market is a bunch of the new projects coming out. Some of the old ones will do good. Some of the old ones will finally start catching on. They were a little before their time. Some of them just didn't do anything at all and don't deserve anything. Then some of the new ones coming out that will get all the hype and then all the X's. So we like that, and this is a possibility. So this area could get retested. It may have already done it. I see a wick down to that line. That's at 0.0377. So listen, at this point in the market, nickel and diamond, these fractions of a penny, not a big deal to me. Sure, You can wait hours and hours and hours to try to save fractions of a penny, taking a chance that this might take off without you. I'm not trying to steal FOMO. I'm just trying to say, don't get too picky with your entries for some of these unique opportunities. It looks like it has a good possibility to come down, but if it doesn't, and you're interested in this, you know, I think you're going to be okay. We're looking at adding zeros to that. We're looking at not 4 cents, we're looking at 40 cents eventually. So it's really too early from, well, I can do this. No, I can't because you're not set up to do that. Well, let's do it the backwards then. I'm working with limited tools here that I'm using backwards. So bear with me. So I can't swear to the accuracy as if I can do this on TradingView the right way. But we're looking at possibility of 8.3 cents, 11.1 cents, and from the area that we're at now, moonbag territory, double your money at 8.2 cents, 175% possible at 11 cents. And remember, we're still talking about this one going to at least 40 cents at $100 million market cap. $0.20 would be a $50 million market cap, where other people are saying, hey man, that's a good market cap. 20 cents is a good deal for this. Let's jump in. Duh. So my dude, applause. Getting in early on something like that, finding that and sharing it. Ooh, deserves some applause. Where are you, clap button? Hold on while I give you the clap. Woo-hoo. Yes. I'm putting that one on my list. I just have to track it down. I think that would be worth tracking down because when that one hits exchanges, Mexi picks it up. Some little coin, I don't know, maybe CoinEx picks it up. Some of the smaller exchanges pick it up. Bigger exchanges pick it up. Coinbase picks it up. My gosh. That could be one of your life-changing money tickets right there. Super says ZF is a layer 2 for ETH, making fees disappear, zero knowledge proof, competitor to optimism, no major listing, top swap on zkswapfinance mainnet. Man, that's a gem pick. In my personal opinion, I think you found a winner. Just from what I see, but there's a thing on YouTube. I don't want to be one of those guys that hypes up something before, you know. Already talked about it. Let's go jump in. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this project at all, but I like what I'm seeing, meaning that it's going to make me do a deeper dive in it and assess, do I want to get in on this? From what I'm seeing now, I'm thinking it's one of the better things I've seen in a minute. So I'm going to do my homework and I'll just let you guys know. But I think it's worth looking into. I don't say that about a whole lot of things. And it's a finance coin. It's only got so far that it can go. I mean, it's not going to go to like $1,000, anything crazy like that, but where it can go can make a huge difference. A $10 market cap. And Animal, I think that one's got great potential too. So two very, very good choices right there. Let's take a look at KDA. Some people have said that this will be the coin for January. Kind of like how Caspa was the coin for the last couple of months, getting all the hype. You don't hear so much about Caspa anymore now. It's funny how these things just the coins will cycle in and out of our attention, right? The narratives and everything. And they're always in our narrative when they're at those high prices for some reason. I mean, nobody wants to talk about a coin when it's down. Trust me, I put the videos out when the coins are at the bottom. Best time to buy them, nobody cares. It's only when they're at the tops everybody starts searching for them. It's crazy. It's true. It's human psychology, which is what this market really, really is. Kadena, nice upward trend here, higher highs and higher lows from here, trying to get back above this high. Has a possibility to do a double top here, so getting past 170 is kind of crucial. We do want to acknowledge that. I feel that that's not really made too clear in this market. So that's important. Will she be the coin for January? Maybe. She's getting off to a nice little parabolic start there. I'm going to zoom out to a larger time frame here of Kadena. Kind of remind us where we come from and where we're going. Falling wedge breakout, just this section here, we can carry that on. I don't like to do partial patterns. I really like to go to the extent of it. But that was the only thing making sense because, well, this wasn't. But you know, we're going to take you into consideration for this measure move anyway. Which is suggesting that maybe right up here, just right below $2 could come into play from that particular measure move. Already had a target up here at 219, so we are looking for around $2 for Kadena. She's gotten over this little support resistance area so far. Can she pull back? She's busted through targets that we've had here. She's been doing awesome, been doing beautiful. I was snagging Kadena all through here. Actually, I started dollar cost averaging. I looked at my records on crypto.com. I think I started around 140, about where it is now. Then I bought a lot more down here. And on some of that I got down here, you know. Figured, why not? It's probably time. Because I bought a lot more Kadena than I thought. It turned out to be a pretty sizable bag for me. And I wrote that down for a while too. So now that it's not down, I'm like, hey man, party time. She can do a lot of damage though. I think great things can come out of Kadena just getting started. I can see this coin doing some serious damage. So 210, nothing. 602, now we're talking. $12.08. Yeah, that's what I want to see out of Kadena. Kadena, let's go to 6. Let's move on to 12. Let's make this happen. All right, guys, the time is now 12:11, and this little guy didn't remind me of a 45-minute show. I still don't feel like I've covered enough coins. I really don't. So my apologies for that. I will try to figure out a format where we can run through these things a little bit quicker. But I just want to catch some good deals, and when we find something like Animal and ZF and take a minute just to kind of take a look at it, they could be something that could help us out. I like that. Because I appreciate you for being here with me tonight, and I will be back again tomorrow. Maybe even throw out a video or something on some of these little new gems that we are starting to come across. I appreciate you for spending your time with me, and if you can, if you will, please hit that like button. That's my stream last night. Got more views than I've used to getting for my streams, but I only had 14 likes. But I appreciate each and every one of you that do that.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, good night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow night. Trade carefully and enjoy your bags pumping. I think tomorrow should be a good day, but before I do finally, I always like to take one last look at the market and see if there's any surprises. Bitcoin dominance still coming up, and surprisingly, Total 3 is coming up a little bit of pump in our altcoins apparently. Has that changed on the hour here? Yeah, looking a little green here. See you guys tomorrow night, and let's go get that money. Make that life-changing money. God bless you.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog.
Hey, there's Grizz. Had to get me some paw swap, Grizz.
Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet out of the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime,
It's just down and to your left.
Anytime with your right.
Look over to the side.
where you can join and subscribe. It's Crypto IRA, the really drives you out. Let's hit the like button now.